to be like Mike, I wanted to be like Mitch.
Good morning, everybody. What is happening? What is going on? Today is another beautiful day in the Emerald Valley, or at least it was a beautiful day in the Emerald Valley. It is currently 9:27 p.m. If I look tired, that is why. I had just almost finished editing today's video, which was actually a cool video, before everything got deleted. And I don't know how it happened. Final Cut Pro crashed, and I assumed that everything would be on my hard drive, but I must have uploaded it differently, or I just can't find the footage anywhere. So sadly to say, today's video, which was all about speed work, is gone. I had the 14-day pledge to get a video out every single day, and so this video is that video. So I went on the internet and searched what the most recent YouTube trend is, and it's all like reaction videos, or like reacting to this or this reacting to that. And I was like, I don't want to do that, but I don't really have a choice. So we're gonna go on YouTube and we're gonna search track and field, because that's what I do. And then we're gonna go to filter and view count. So that'll give us the most viewed videos with the search title track and field on YouTube. So these are the most viewed track and field videos on YouTube. I've been to this page before, and I can say that I'm kind of disgusted that a lot of the videos are just women wearing their uniforms. And that's their clickbait, and that's what they put together in collage. It's horrible. So the first most viewed video on YouTube for track and field, 38 million views, is Gorgeous Fast Check Runners of 2015. It's posted 3 years ago. That's ridiculous. The next one I don't necessarily understand, 31 million views from the Armory, and it's the fastest kid on the block. It's just a race of like elementary school boys, and I don't know why it's so popular. But the video I wanted to watch was how to breathe while running, because this is like the video that I usually, or the video style that I make. So it's a guy named Rashad Raw, and he talks about how to breathe while running.
What's up, YouTube?
Okay,
It's me.
so this man in front of us is Rashad Raw. I haven't done any research on him. I don't know anything about him. All I know is he made a video titled How to Breathe While Running, Proper Technique, and it got over 1 million views. So maybe we can learn something.
Rashad. And today I'm going to show you guys how to breathe properly when running. A lot of you guys have been hitting me up, asking me...
Feel free to follow him on Instagram if you like him.
And so today I'm going to explain this to you guys. But not only am I going to explain this to you guys, I'm going to give you an exercise that will help you understand how to do this. After you do this exercise, you're going to know exactly how to breathe when running.
Okay. So I hope you guys are ready to know exactly how to breathe when running. And just to say this, I'm not making fun of this video by any means. I'm sure that he actually helped out thousands of people. This has over 1 million views. Like, he had to have helped out somebody to get them to share it. So shouts out to this guy for promoting people to go out and run and try and better themselves every day. So by no means am I hating on this video.
Subscribe. I'm Rashad. You guys are royalty. Without further ado, let's get into...
Did he say to like and subscribe? It's free. You guys could like and subscribe right now.
the video.
How to breathe while running. Quick 400-meter learning exercise.
The proper way to breathe when running is very simple. You breathe through your mouth. You could breathe through your nose as well, right? If you're
Okay, so the best way to breathe while running is to use your mouth and nose to breathe. Okay.
Nose wants to help your mouth breathe, then let it join the party. Let's go over a quick exercise right now.
Let your nose join the party.
Give you the epiphany that's going to help you understand how to breathe when running, but this exercise will help you understand a little bit. Even if you're on your phone or you're sitting at your computer, just breathe through your nose. Close your mouth and breathe through your nose. I'm going to do it with you guys. Do you feel it? Okay, now.
My nose is a little stuffy.
Breathe through your mouth. Right there where you at. Right on your phone or your computer screen. Breathe through your mouth. Do you feel the difference? The next thing I want you to
It's much easier to breathe through my mouth right now.
Through your mouth and your nose, okay? It's kind of weird, right? If you try to breathe at the same time.
Hold on, I want to read this. The natural breathing technique of inhaling and exhaling using both mouth and nose can be discovered by completing the next exercise I show you. Okay, let's pay attention. breathing through your mouth and your nose is how I run, or like how I breathe when I'm running. Predominantly through my mouth, and then just your nose is always open, so.
You just said if your nose wants to help your mouth breathe while you're running, then let it. Well, yeah, but you don't want to be trying to breathe simultaneously, okay, through your mouth and nose. The exercise that I'm going to demonstrate is going to...
You don't want to be consciously attempting to breathe through mouth and nose. You should relax and use natural technique. So basically just do whatever feels comfortable, is what I get from that.
Help you guys understand. This exercise right here alone will show you how to breathe properly, okay? Now,
this is the exercise.
Basically just one lap. And I need you to do this too. At the end of this video, you don't understand just by the verbal explanation of how to breathe properly. This exercise will show you, okay?
If I was that guy in lane 4 and this guy was in lane 2 and he was making a YouTube video, I'd be pretty pissed, to be honest. Like, if he's continuing to run and not just running perfectly straight, like, go to the outer lanes if you're going to make a video. Use the inner lanes if you're actually going to run.
How to breathe properly. Without further ado, just one lap, you guys. Let's do it right now. Make sure you warm up before you do this. Don't just come out on the track one day and be like Rashad said, just do this exercise to learn how to breathe properly. No, warm up before you do any type of running like this, okay?
I definitely agree. Everybody needs to warm up, whether you're playing basketball, whether you're running track, football, whether you're playing tennis, lacrosse, any sport, anything that you're moving your muscles or using your muscles to do, you definitely need to warm up, and warm up for longer than you think you should. Most of the time, people are going to under warm up, which is going to cause injury, which is, it's not good. So make sure you're warming up. This guy, I agree with that one. He knows what he's talking about.
I've already warmed up, you guys. Let's do it. I'm going to start from right here, you guys. What I want you guys to know and understand is that breathing is
So he's going to run in 400 at 80% effort, or just enough to get breathing hard.
a bodily function that you have only a limited amount of control over. For the most part, breathing is controlled by your body's automatic nervous system. If you feel
Automatic nervous system. I don't know if that's the actual like proper terminology for that, but I get what he's saying. He's saying that usually, like if I'm sitting here at my laptop, I don't have to think about breathing. Like breathing just happens. It's autonomous, I think, or something like that, because it's like you don't have to think about it. Or I mean, it's subconscious, but I don't know about
like
that.
you're not breathing right, you should go out and do this exercise. While you're running, your body is trying to inhale as much oxygen as it can so it can provide your muscles enough energy.
So it's inhaling to provide your muscles with oxygen so that they don't get lactic, so that you can continue to compete at a high level. That's good. Also, fun note, this pole vault pit right here, this is Drake Stadium at UCLA. This pole vault pit right here, my junior year at Pac-12s, I think it was my junior year, maybe my sophomore year. Yeah, sophomore year, I missed a bar on this pit, and I actually tore my jersey in half. I got pretty upset. I don't have any video of it or anything, but yeah, it was not great.
On a normal day, when we are resting, we normally only breathe through our nose. However, when we run and our heart rate...
He started out with really good form. Now his arms are kind of dying.
Our nose and our mouth together. I'm not saying you have to breathe in through your mouth and out through your nose at the same time, but I'm just saying it's optimal for your nose and mouth to work together.
I would agree with that. It is optimal for your nose and your mouth to work together. Like you're creating the largest amount of intake that you can with the least amount of resistance. Any resistance is going to make you more tired. That's why people wear like nasal strips to open up their nasal cavities so that they can increase the amount of oxygen that's getting to their lungs, which gets to their muscles, which, yeah. Very true.
I know it all sounds complicated, but you don't have to think about it that much. Breathing is controlled by your automatic nervous system, okay? So just let your body do the breathing and you do the running.
A little bit of a lane violation there at the end, but we'll give it to him.
I just finished running that 400-meter dash. Now, I want you guys...
Seems a little winded. But also, I wanted to comment, look at the size of this watch. This dude's wearing a huge watch. I'm impressed that he could run 400 meters with that. That watch is massive.
Finish running that 400-meter dash. you're not going to be able to control your breathing. And you're going to...
Not as massive as that dude. Holy smokes. This dude's huge. Look at the size of that guy.
Just take the time to understand.
Need to do a leg day. Look at the size of those calves. Dude's huge upper body. He needs to be running on his hands.
And just see how you're
Holy
breathing
smokes.
while you're not thinking about, oh, how should I
That dude's
breathe?
massive.
You see what I mean? So I need to regroup myself, you guys, so I can explain this to you guys.
Okay.
Now, at the end of that workout, you're going to feel yourself breathing heavy. Now, when you're breathing, catch yourself at the end of that 400 and use your brain. Instead of thinking about, oh, I'm tired, just for a second, become conscious and then think about how your body is breathing when you're not in control.
I like this actually. So if you finish a hard workout, you need to understand where that pain's coming from. If you can finish a workout and immediately think about your breathing and control your breathing, whether that's like taking a big deep breath through your mouth or your nose and then exhaling through your mouth, it just provides that body with oxygen, relaxes your brain a little bit, slows everything down, slows down your heart rate, allows you to recover faster. But it also, you need to figure out what part is hurting. If your legs are lactic and you feel like you can't walk, then you need to get up and move. You need to like allow that lactic acid to move out of those legs. So either elevate them and drain them or get up and move around. If it's your chest, put your hands above your head, open up that chest, make it a little bit easier to breathe so that your lungs are filling with air and actually providing yourself with the proper breathing technique.
And you can't really think about it and control it. You see what I mean? So just come through mentally and see how you're breathing and just take notes, okay? Take mental notes. Like, oh, my body's breathing like this right now when I'm tired and I can't think about it. And then you'll see the most efficient way to breathe, okay? To get the most oxygen. Because when you finish that 400-meter dash, your body is going to be trying to breathe to get more oxygen to the muscles. So that's just the most efficient way. Now, I'm not saying breathe heavy like that when you're running. Control your breathing, but just take note of the technique. Just take notes on the technique that your body is using, okay?
So I think the end result that he's trying to get across, or the end point, is that you should just breathe whatever like feels natural to you, and then if that's not working out, then maybe go try something else. So maybe try and slow down your breathing, take deeper breaths, probably and like pause your breaths, or like I know that when I'm running distance, I have a different breathing technique than when I'm running in the 400. The 400, I usually don't think about it. I usually just try and like relax my face and make sure everything is moving forward and that I am getting enough oxygen. Like if I feel like I'm breathing super heavily, then it's probably not a good thing. It means I'm out of shape. In the distance, you have so much time to think about your breathing because that's all you can really think about. You can alter it. You have time to make changes. So I actually do like 2 puffs in, 1 exhale out. So you're like while I'm running or if I'm thinking about it. Most of the time I'm so dead and so out of shape that I'm not thinking about my breathing at all. You're just dying. Because the only time I'm running distance is a 1500. It's the end of the decathlon. I want to go home. I'm done. All right. So that was one of the most viewed videos on YouTube in regards to track and field. I think we're actually going to stop it there because I don't want to get into all this like crazy women objectifying stuff. Like it's not super fun. So that's today's video. I apologize for it not being super interesting, but I think that you can actually take something away from that, and I'm glad that we actually watched that video. Most of the time, your body's going to know what to do when running. If you run relaxed and it feels easy, most likely it is the correct thing to do. Obviously, at the end of a race, it's going to be, you run a 100, you're going to feel tired. You run a 200, you're going to feel tired. If you're in shape, you run a 10K, you're going to be tired. It doesn't matter what distance you're running. Be conscious while running. Remember how it felt. Remember how you felt after the workout. Even though it's hard to do, take notes and then report back to yourself afterwards. I keep a journal of all of my workouts and like I just started it while training for, like, in my most recent training block. And it actually helps out. One, you can go back, you can check your times, you can check your distances, you know your marks, you know all that stuff because it's in your journal. Also, it makes it a lot easier to know how you can best train. Now, it takes a while to develop that, but a lot of the stuff that Rashad actually had to say, I think that if you flipped it a little bit, you could actually learn something from it, so I'm glad we watched that video. Again, I apologize that this isn't the sprint workout that I had done on the track. I did 30, 60, 60, 60, 90. My fastest 60 hand time with a standing start was 6:86, which is pretty good. And then my 90 was 10:2 with a standing start and standing start and hand time. Sorry, it's currently 10 o'clock and I'm tired. Anyways, that's going to be the end of today's video. Hopefully I'll do another workout like that again soon for you guys. I think the next couple of videos are going to be about climbing and about my diet. So remember, be nice to people, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt others, slow down, don't dance so fast, and I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Okay, bye.